hopefully if you can hear me, Wallaby Racing League, I think it's round 14, final round for Tier 3, we're racing in Australia, and currently Maxi Boy is on provisional pole, and he'll be looking to probably go pole by a bit quicker than that, hopefully. See what he can do as he starts his final run now of the session. It will be. Or is he on the edge there? Almost invalidating, it seems like. Big overalls battle between McLaren and Alpine, as we've got one of the Alpines ahead of Nyeshe reserving for the McLaren, and then Dynasty Sparrows ahead of the other McLaren. So currently things are heating up. I think there are 30 odd points behind, but Maxi is actually up on his time, but he's invalidated his final run. I think Magic Shot will be the next across the line behind him. He hasn't invalidated. He's up by just over half a tenth now. And he'll be looking to finish his run as Lime Soda actually finished first. And Nishka, P2 now. He slots in nicely just behind Maxi Boy, but Josie actually pits Pep. Can he challenge for pole position? Magic Shot will go ahead of Nishka now. And it is a 1-2 between Maxi and Magic. He couldn't do enough. Pep goes ahead of Nishka. He can't do enough to get pole. Ken Bevo, Dynasty Sparrow can't do it. Ken Bevo, defeated Demo can't. Bevo to the line, he can't do it. Easy is backed out. Eshe is put it into the barrier, it seems. Combo coming towards the line. Can challenge. No, you can put up to P6. Well, it seems like Maxi Boy is on pole. Yeah, that's pretty good performance. I think last week in Spa he got a P3 finish. Obviously Nishkin now back, he didn't race. He'll be looking to try and beat the Alpines, obviously. And we'll see if he can do it. So there we go. That is the order, the top 3 being Maxi, Magic, Pep, Nishka, Josie, Combo, defeated Demo, Bevo, Dynasty, Sparrow, Husey, Noah, Nyeshe, Panache, Bomb, GH, Unique, Lime Soda, Paddy Crow, Rochi. Oh, it's gonna put me in a car. It's gonna put me in a car, so we're gonna get a... we're gonna get a back row start. From... we're actually in the house. let's go. Let's just underfuel as much as we can, shall we? Why not? We gotta retire on the first lap anyway. Uh, good enough. Oh my god, the camera settings, they're so bad. We've got offset on, but we're gonna see a great start here. I can't. We'll just let them go first and see what happens.
Clutch out, we're green.
Oh my god, I don't know. Alright, there we go.
Okay, we're currently at the back. That's last place.
We are racing on. Oh my god, there's a huge crash. And there's a Williams in the gravel. Unique Throne has also. He's also crashed. Yeah. Oh, don't mind me. I don't know what's happening right now. I think the Ferrari leads. I think the Pep. Oh my god, Unique Throne. He's out.
Virtual
He's
safety
out.
car.
He's
Virtual
out of
safety
the
car.
race.
Reduce speed
What have I
immediately
just
and keep a
seen?
positive delta.
That is amazing. It's a virtual safety car. It looks like Pep leads by quite a bit. What have I just... I don't know what I just witnessed, to be honest. Dynasty Sparrow in the Alpine. He's in P17. Yeah, looking good for those overalls so far. To be honest. He's doing a really good job
Okay,
so far,
slow down. Your delta's negative, which means you're going too fast. Reduce your pace.
Don't get a penalty from me. We're gonna box this lap. Oh, and we're gonna retire the car so we can actually commentate. Who else is in here? Oh, Bevo. Amazing. That's really good for the Alpine to challenge. No, I want to retire. Thank you. So yeah, Pep leads. Maxi Blue Magic Shot then is it green again? It is. We're on board. DRS is now enabled, so it's now going to be Pep who leads. He doesn't have as much battery. He has about equal to Maxi behind him. Can Maxi make a challenge for the lead here on lap number 2, just after a virtual safety car? No, he can't. Nishka can't either. It looks like Magic might have ran a little bit wide there. He's got a little bit more battery than Nishka. So we'll see. He might have to defend this. Is Nishka going to go for it? He's going to... Ooh, he might have to go for it around the outside, but he can't quite squeeze through there. We got a nice little thing, a nice little train here, Niashe, and then it's a gap to the two Alpines. This is really good for the overall so far for McLaren. we love that. Pep sets Niashe fastest lap of the race. So actually, let's have a look at tyres. So Magic and Maxi starting on the hards. Nishka on the mediums is going to get ahead of Magic Shot now and try and chase down the back into the DRS of Maxi Blue, who's on those other hard tyres. And he really needs to make a go for it now, because if he wants to make his strategy work, he needs to get ahead. He needs to be able to get ahead now if he wants to be able to do that. But it looks like Pep might be challenged for the lead here, as Maxi Boy around the outside now is gonna he's gonna take the lead of the Grand Prix now. Defeated Damo. Oh my god, combos off the track almost. Defeated Damo, and that Dynasty making a move now ahead of GH. And my headset's about to die, so we need to fix that. There we go. And Nishka now. He's coming up to the back of Mr. Pep here. He doesn't have as much battery. Did Pep just run wide there? I think he did a little bit. What can he do now? Heading on the back straight. Nishka hasn't got much battery now. Can he try and challenge? He's got to save, I think, to be honest. And Pep might try and repass to the lead here. No, he's just gonna save it. Save it. Oh! Nyeshe. He spun. He's in the barrier. And this is really good. This is really good for the Alpines here, as N-Bomb's gonna get past him now. Does he have wing damage? He does. Pretty bad wing damage for Nyeshe. But now, Nishka and Pep chasing down Maxi Boy, and those hards are only going to get better from here. N-Bomb 3-second time penalty. Not what he would want. And Eshe has to pit, so... And some idle stuff combos out of DRS now as well because of that. And, yeah, so 6/10. Maxi leads by 5/10 now. Ooh, is that a track limits warning for Pep? It might be, to be honest. It might be. He's now 7/10. Honestly, the hards are just getting really good. But this, it's a full course caution. So, what's going to happen here? The medium's going to pit. So, this could really ruin the hards. Really ruin the hards. I don't know if you can make it to the end, to be honest now. I don't know if you can make it to the end from here on the hards if you pit from the mediums, but I think you might just have to be honest. I think you're gonna have to. But we'll see what Pep and Nishka does here, because most people are actually on the hards. Pep's gonna pull into the pits, but Nishka's gonna actually stay out, and he doesn't think he can make it to the end from here. And honestly, I don't think so either. Especially being in this position here, it's a big gamble to pit now and just completely ruin your strategy, you know. Where Pep's gone for the intermediate tyres. What's happened there? He's on inters. I think he's clicked one too far, and that's completely ruined his strategy now. So, goddamn. Dynasty Sparrow will pit onto new mediums. Come out just behind his teammate, or just ahead, sorry. Just ahead of his teammate Bevo on the 4-lap old hards, but Pep's gonna have to surely pit again, because what the hell has he done there? That is interesting strategy call from the Ferrari, but I guess it's as you expect, right? Josie's trying to go side by side with Magic, yeah. I mean, Nishka's tyres could honestly be better now. A lot more warmed up under the safety car than the hard tyres get. So he could be going it through here. A lot more pressure on the McLarens. They've got a lot more to lose here than something like the Alpines, because they've never been leading. So, but they're gonna try their best, and if they fail, then they fail. I guess Pep has to pull back into the pits. What the hell? There's Rochi. And Rochi actually retires in the pit lane. So, and he's left the session, he's given up. Maxi Boy's teammate. Not what he would want of. Not what he would want. say we'll go racing this lap. I've actually got the biggest bag of chips right now. Ugh. But I think we're gonna go back to racing now. Yep, safety car in this lap, safety car in this lap. So let's see when Maxi will decide to go for it, to be honest, because he might want to warm up those hard tyres as much as he can. But obviously if you go too late, Nishka could get the jump on him too early. Nishka could obviously have more warmed up tyres, but I think he'll go out of the final corner. Yes, he has. He's gone now. And Nishka has had a much better run. And using the battery, they both are. He might have a look into turn 1. We can't quite make it yet. No, we can't. He's gonna leave it maybe for turn number 3. He's a little bit far back. Anyone behind? Dynasty Sparrow on those new mediums, trying to get out of Limestone. Can't quite do it. Oh, there's a little bit of contact as Husey actually has to go off the track, and around the outside goes Eshe, but he's off the track as well. It's 3 wide and he rejoins ahead. Will he have to give that position back because of an illegal overtake? Maybe, but it's really tight as M-Bomb might like to look to go down the inside. No, not just yet. As Nishka actually takes the lead at the Grand Prix through the S section now. This is his best chance to run away while his tyres are still decent. I say decent, the hards might just be getting a little bit faster now. A little bit of battle going on back here as Eshe gets ahead of them again. So what's going to happen now down at the lead of the race? It is 7/10, but he's got a lot more battery. Does Maxi Boy, so he could honestly keep in DRS, but we'll see what happens here. As he is really pushing now Nishka. So Husey has now got a 3-second time penalty. He is just ahead of Nyeshe. 8/10 the gap is. He needs at least 2.5 tenths in this corner if he's going to break the DRS. He just couldn't quite do it yet, so now he's at a deficit of battery, and Maxi Boy has got loads of it with the DRS now. Is he at threat behind from Magic? No. And Joshi doesn't have quite enough battery, neither does Combo, to be honest. But behind, it is going to be Lime Soda defeated Damo going at it side by side, and he is forced to back out. Pep and Paddy Crow going at it. Pep gets ahead. Paddy Crow looks to go back, but he can't do it. And Nishka keeps it all, but he's off the track there, but he does keep it for the time being. With 20 laps to go after this lap in the Grand Prix. Honestly, the pit window now opens for those medium runners, which is really only Nishka who has stayed out on those mediums. But he will lead the Grand Prix still. For now, as his teammate pits again. And he's retired from the session. So Alpine could now have a chance to outscore McLaren in this Grand Prix because of that retirement. But we don't know what will happen, as I think Lime Soda's spun. He has no damage, luckily for him, but it is another position for the two Alpines. Nishka's got a lot of work to do here now. He needs to win this Grand Prix if he's going to have a chance of outscoring both Alpines and keeping that championship lead onto Tier 2. But he will fight another day into turn 9 and 10, and that is a double overtake for Dynasty Sparrow. into turn 9 and 10 as well. Could Nishka pit this lap now and go for quite a big undercut? It looks like the Alpine Dynasty Sparrow is going for a 2-stop as well as Lime Soda. So, will he pit? He'll stay out another lap. But every lap is getting closer and closer between Maxi Boy and Nishka, and he has so much more battery to play with here. He's actually trying to go around the outside, and he does do that nice and cleanly. And you don't want to lose too much time, obviously being on the better tyres, you don't want to lose too much time. But now could this invite magic shot into turn 3? No. No. But there's a slight little lock up there. Now, depends, that could be a smart move from Nishka because leading here is going to be hard with older tyres, but if you're in DRS, it is a lot easier to keep with someone ahead of you. So what's going to happen now? He is going to save. Magic Shot's looking real close, and he does around the outside into turn 9 and 10. And that is now the top 2 who started on hards back in the top 2 again. But can Nishka just stay in the DRS now, because this could be his best bet with his tyres. He could also pit this lap maybe. That's what he was doing by letting them by. Will he peel into the pit lane? Not yet. He won't. He'll stay out another lap. The safety car would have helped him save his tyres as well for all of those medium tyre runners and the hards, so. But I guess it more helps the mediums so far. And you can see the Alpine in the back just trying to chase down. He's got 2 seconds to get into this little DRS train here, the top 5. Not much battery to do. Not much battery though. Really struggling it seems on these medium tyres. As he's now 8/10 back in Dynasty. Will just keep on losing because of combo with DRS. He just won't be able to gain as much, as the top speed is just a big difference. But it is Bevo, and no one going out at Bevo pushes ahead as he does in a DRS. Bevo does. Husey with another penalty. So if you just finish the race now, you're going to get points no matter what pep gets ahead. There's 5 lap fresher tyres, but yeah, top 15 gets points. So, more guaranteed. And to be honest, the new mediums that Dynasty has is making quite a big difference. I think he's only 1.5 now. He's gained 3/10 on that lap, 2/10 on that lap to get into the DRS range, but combo is also at threat of falling out as well, so maybe we'll see what happens here, to be honest. As Magic's almost losing it to Maxi. He could win. He's broken. He has broken DRS, but they both have 100% battery right now. 2 former T2 drivers leading the race, who I thought. No, I'm just kidding. But looks like Nisha's struggling now on those medium tyres. You would expect that being lap 13. If he can go an extra lap, having a tyre offset towards the end will help him winning this Grand Prix. And he needs to win for this overalls. He's lost out. No DRS, so because of that, the Sauber might try and send it somewhat soon. And he's going to really need battery if he's in the pit. Anything could happen. Still, a safety car right now. It could just save Nishka. It looks like he's going to pit. Yes. Yes, he will. Where will he come out? In the pits. As he's the only one who's started on one set of mediums and stayed on them for now. He will go hard. He will try the one stop, it seems. Where will he come out? Hughesy's retired. Is that in the pit lane? It is. So it's good for him now. He'll come out. Almost last place. Maybe last place. It will be last place. But the field is just so tight from that safety car now that he can. But he can do an undercut, I reckon. They're all spreaded by just about a second. I mean, this is a bit of a field spread now as Maxi's broken DRS almost. 2 seconds. Josie now Dynasty 2 seconds. As actually Bevo is going for a move. Into 9 and 10, yes. He will make that move. He will stick. But now, does he get DRS again? He does. So, Nishka, he gets ahead of Paddy Crow, but he's got work to do as he is the only McLaren against P5 and P6 for these Alpines currently. It's just not what he would have wanted. But Dynasty will hit, so Nishka will look for that undercut. He should get it. He should get it, I'd say. As he now comes towards the final corner. Hughes has left the session. He's retired though. Can he get this Alpine? I think he will. He uses his battery. He will. The purple final sector. So now with cold hard tyres, the Dynasty will want to, with better tyres, they're cold, want to get towards Nishka now, but one battery in, two, they're cold so far, so only 2 medium runners who have stayed out so far. It's the Lime Soda and M-Bomb, who Nishka is trying to catch now. I don't know when we'll see these hard runners pit. I think they can make it anywhere from now. As there is yellow flags. And it is a full course caution, so this is bad. He's defeated M, has lost his entire front wing in the S section, it seems. This is bad for Nishka because everyone on these hards, yep, everyone on these hards now can now pit. And they don't lose as much time as if they did without this safety car, so Nishka might not even come out anywhere near the lead. He's gonna need the Delta to be on his side. Nishka's actually coming in. For new medium tyres he's taken, he was in last place anyway. So I think he thought his best bet was to pit again and try and just get back through the field, to be honest. Which, yeah, it just might be his best bet. But yeah, I think we're gonna see a little sprint to the end. I think it'll be about 9-11 laps to the end. But because of that Chief stop, the top 3, top 4 all stay the same. They all get like some brand new medium tyres. Most of them Pep and Bevo's want to get hards, so they might be a little bit slow on a start. Dynasty was the only one to stay out. Well, defeated demos. Retired in the pits. So now it's only 13 cars remaining. think the safety car will come in this lap. Paddy Crowe gets a 10-second time penalty for ignoring yellow flags. So he might get that removed, but I don't know. So the safety car is in this lap. And those people on the hards will have a hard time hitting them up, I reckon. So, Maxi now, when will you decide to go? Again, because if he goes in the same... Oh, there's a wing that flew off. Oh my god, Paddy Crowe, bro. He's just spun on the start. On the safety car. So when will Maxi try and go? I think he'll try and go now again. He has. Hen Magic. Paddy Crowe 10-second severe collision with Panache. But can Magic get any close? Not on this start so far. Paddy Crowe retired in the final corner on track. Hopefully it's not another safety car, as there's not many moves happening so far. Maybe Nishka, he's got quite the run into turn 3. Can he make this move? He's gonna turn it a little bit. Oh, he's just had to back out, and that's another full safety car. So I think the mediums will have a good time getting to the end now. Yeah, the mediums will definitely get to the end now. Quite easy, I reckon. Gotta catch up to the safety car. It's like, why is there a 3-second gap there? Nope, he's just catching up to the safety car for right now. Hopefully, there's no more safety cars. I think we'll have one more lap under the safety car, and then it'll be a 9-lap sprint to the end, probably. Not been ideal so far for the finale. A few safety cars, but got to spice things up, I guess, you know. panache. 3-second time penalty under the safety car. I think the safety car will be in this lap. Yep, the safety car will be in this lap, so once again the hard tyres, they're going to have to reheat them up again and it'll be hard. Can reheat them. It'll be hard to get off the line again, but twice now. I have to do it again. And Maxi, he might just honestly do the same thing, go at the final corner, but we'll see what happens now. We'll see what he does. He could go as soon as the safety car reaches the pits, or out of the final corner once more. He will go out of the final corner once more. Can Magic shot this time? Can he do something? As he's gonna use his overtake now and try and pull off a move into turn 1, but he can't quite do it. Nishka trying to come back from the field. Can't quite get into turn 1. He's got a little bit of a better run again. Turn 3 now, but what are those wings from M-Bomb? Cannot send it from that far back, I don't think. We'll see what happens towards Noah. He's really in the back of the Dynasty Sparrow, but he can't make the move through there. That is a hard spot to overtake. Magic. Yeah, he's got a little bit more battery. Does he have the wings to be able to pull it off? Nishka finally now gets ahead of M-Bomb. But man, M-Bomb has some low wings. Wow, he's trying to go up the inside. He covers it off quite nicely, Nishka. Good job. Can he now move on to Lime Soda? He will try to. Lime Soda's going to defend Nishka. He's reeling him in, but he can't quite get it as good an exit. DRS will be enabled this lap. Can he send it into the final corner? Not quite yet. He is very close though. He really needs to make some moves in these final laps of the Grand Prix, because that team, he needs to win the overalls. They're in a battle. He could send it now towards turn 3. How much battery does he have? Not quite enough, but he will put the pressure on for now. Oh, there's a big snap there. Big snap. He could get him now onto the DRS straight. He is going to try and go up the inside. He's got not enough battery though, but might get a better exit now onto the back straight. That's battery. Can't quite do it. He's going to have to save up his battery a little bit, I reckon, to try and get through. But I mean, Noah has a penalty anyway. Maxi Boy's just the fastest lap of the Grand Prix. And there's actually a little bit of a break in the train as Dynasty's lost out to Pep here. So, it's not ideal so far. He's not quite close enough now towards turn 3 as Nishka. As there's 6 laps after this one in the Grand Prix. And Lime Soda has about the same amount of battery as Nishka. So what can Nishka do now? exits, he got a much better run now. And he will get a little bit of slipstream from the kick Sauber ahead. But now that slipstream is now headed to Lime. He has battery, and Lime's decided to save his battery now. And he will make that move. Next up is the kick Sauber. And he's reeling him in quite nicely. They're both out of battery. But a lot of dirty air out of that final corner. Oh my. Lime Soda. In the gravel trap, he's done a Lance Stroll. And he's just retired on track, and that is not ideal. It isn't a safety car. Can Nishka now make a move on the kick Sauber? He can up the inside. Into turn 9 and 10, and he will move ahead of the kick Sauber. Next up is actually the Alpine. The person he's in the overalls fight with. Dynasty Scario, the team principal. And he has a little bit more battery, does Nishka. And DRS, so let's see if he's able to make a move soon enough. Not many laps to go. He's reeled him in quite a lot. And Dynasty doesn't have DRS, so can he get him into this turn 11? No, but he's very close. Can't quite do it. Into turn 3. Kenny now on this back straight, he's got quite a little bit of battery and DRS. He's gonna try and go around the outside, and he can do it, he's ahead. Oh my god, that is a huge snap finish. Oh. Somehow he's able to save it. Wow. Nothing has changed so far in the run so far. Dynasty now, actually trying to go back because he has DRS and Nishka doesn't, and he's the hards honestly are pretty good so far. He's really sliding around that rear end, pushing. I think he's actually gained a little bit though on Pep. Not quite in the turn 11 combo. Actually making a move. Nishka. Not quite. Oh my god, Pep is spun. So now he's got 2.5 seconds to catch up to the next Alpine. That was scary. This could honestly invite Dynasty to overtake now. As I don't know what happened to combo, but it was just like a 6 seconds gap now. No, Dynasty can't quite do it, but Nishka doesn't have enough battery, so he's gonna have to defend now. He goes to defend the inside. Oh, he's gonna keep it on the inside now. Oh, there's a little bit of contact. There's still a little bit of contact now as they're still side by side towards the final corner. As he's getting forced out is Nishka. He's gonna keep his foot in the door though, and actually Nishka's getting DRS. We're on the final lap. How have I missed that? So Maxi Boy wins the Grand Prix with Magic and Combo at the top 3, and Nishka actually gets that.
Thank you for everything you've done to the team. We really enjoyed it.
So there we go. That is the finishing order. We had a lot of DNFs, including myself. We'll just find out if I'm doing interviews. No idea if I'm doing interviews yet. gonna actually have to join. I guess we'll do it. May as well. um, Magic, Maxi. Combo. Oh. Hello, everybody.
What's up?
Can the I think the stream should be able to hear you. Hopefully.
If not, then that's well.
What can
Oh.
you do?
Oh well, congratulations on making the podium in the final race for Tier 3 to all of you with all the safety cars and the madness. We'll start off with Maxi, the race winner. Obviously, last time you raced Tier 3 in the finale, it wasn't you winning, but this time it is you winning. So, and you started off on the hards. So, do you want to tell me about that strategy and how you thought
Yeah.
that race went?
Came off as a bit of a shock to me, the pace that I had. Usually, the last two races, I've had a lot more pace than what I thought I would in this tier, so it's been good for myself. But started on the hards. I thought it would be a pretty good strategy to go for based off tier 4 and as well what Magic was doing. We were talking before, probably hard medium was, I thought it was going to be the better strat. The safety cars definitely helped us, helped me as well towards the end as well. The safety car on lap 15 helped a lot. Worked together with Nishka and Magic with the train in the early laps, and then in the end, after the safety car, it was just all out to the end. It was a brilliant battle. It was just full push, all silent, trying to hold on, and yeah, great driving from Magic, keeping me under a lot of pressure, but it was good fun.
Yeah, I definitely saw it towards the end. I was well, I was watching a bit more of Nishka as he was making a few moves that were needed, especially with this overalls, because his teammate decided to not finish. So I think it's gonna be really close between Alpine and McLaren now, and obviously you and Magic, and obviously Combo, obviously taking up the podium and having a better strategy definitely does not help the McLaren having enough points. But yeah, congratulations on the win, and hopefully next season you might be racing Tier 3 again, and we'll see what happens with the new game, the new DLC. So hopefully you look forward to that, and congratulations on the win.
Thank you very much.
But now P2 Magic, um,
Hmm.
and honestly, I just realized as well it was 1-2 for you in qualifying as well. So for you, you did literally the exact same strategy as Maxi, and I don't know if you thought you had a bit more pace than Maxi maybe, but you kind of just followed in the DRS the entire race, you know, just sat back, saved tires, and then it looked like Maxi had a bit more pace towards the end maybe that you couldn't challenge. Dirty air.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. Maxi drove a really good race, and he was looking fast out there for all the 29 laps, you know. But no, I did my best to try to hang on towards the end and see if I could make a last lap pass. But there was no opportunities that presented, so no, we'll take happy with P2, and obviously happy to be a part of this season.
Yeah, obviously both you came towards the end of the season back down from tier 2, but yeah. Um, well, obviously a good finish for you as well, finishing off on the podium for the last race. Hopefully you'll enjoy the DLC if you get to race again in tier 3.
We'll see. That's not my decision.
Yeah, but anyway, congratulations as well.
Thanks.
Combo, you've
Yo.
you've been on the podium I think a few times this season in tier 3. Um, definitely challenged for the win a few times. Maybe not this time. You were a little bit further back, but I think you also did the hard medium strategy as well. You just weren't in the train far enough up, so you couldn't really hold on to Magic and Maxi, but I think you did hard med and as well it worked out for you as well with that lap 15 safety car that Maxi said. How do you feel?
Honestly, I didn't actually know what strategy I wanted to go to. Somebody tapped start very quickly, so got me a little bit uneasy. Also, didn't have the perfect setup. I had my quali setup on with a minor adjustment because I didn't manage to get that done. And yeah, just had to try to keep up with Maxi, who was leading the train, Magic. Those two were fast as. I don't think I could have kept up with them. And Jacoy, he was also up there for a while. He was really the closest person I had in terms of pace towards the end. So yeah.
Yeah, for sure. It looked like you were pretty close there. Obviously, dirty air is a big part. There's 40 air zones, but then you get a nice big lot of dirty air between 9 and 10, and obviously the final sector, so it kind of balances it out. And yeah, I think the field spread wasn't too big, honestly. Qualifying was pretty close as well. I think you qualified maybe P6, I think,
Yeah.
um, somewhere in there. And I remember, yeah, you jumped up quite a fair few positions on your final run, which was really good and what you needed. So,
Yeah.
yeah, it's really close in Australia. I think it has been for the past few seasons, and hopefully Tier 2 and Tier 1 have a good race. But congrats on the podium combo. But that was the final race of the season. So thank you for watching Tier 3, and we'll see you Tuesday and Wednesday night for the final races.